Boom! What's good, YouTube? Oh, there's like a little halo right there, just in case you guys are wondering if I'm an angel. No, it is actually from just my little light lamp right there, just reflecting off everything right now. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the kind of the cost of ownership slash maintenance of the Jaguar Type R. It is a 2020, so everything is covered under warranty. Thank fucking God, do not buy a Jag without a warranty. Okay, before I actually go down to the Jaguar, I did write this shit down. Well, I typed it on my iPad. I do have a record of everything that went wrong with it so far. I've only had it for... Fuck, I don't even remember. But I had a video when I unboxed this car. It's a great car, except for the electrical issues that plague Jaguar. Alright, first thing that went on the Jaguar was actually the push button start. For whatever reason, it's self-explanatory. I pushed it, it didn't fucking start. Probably just wiring issues, so they replaced that. Obviously, no additional cost. So most of this stuff is actually covered under warranty. But when you bring it in for warranty, they do give you like an invoice that says how much it would have cost. And then, but at the bottom where it says the balance, it's just a zero. But yeah, so there was that. Second thing, somehow I had managed to crack my wheel. I don't fucking know how, but there was a crack in it. I don't know if it came from a factory like that, or it was just a defective rim wheel or whatever, but they replaced that. I do have rim and tire protection plan. So if you fuck shit up, you get curb rash or you break shit, they will replace it for you. They replaced it for me on the invoice. The one wheel was $1,500 and they replaced that. Then we have, well, not really a repair, but I guess a cost of ownership, which is oil changes. I know a lot of people, I'm on Reddit a lot of people do the oil changes themselves. I guess I could do that, but I'd rather just, okay, an oil change is just $200. Like, I don't have a fucking time to be going underneath the car and doing all this shit. So one oil change is $200, and yeah. Then the most annoying thing of all, the blind spot monitoring system went out. And it's annoying because if you're driving and you rely on these parking sensors, which I do not recommend, because even on my Escalade, it has gone out before. If you rely on the little light to tell you if there's a car beside you, if that system fails, you're just gonna hit shit. Like, you're gonna hit a fucking car. So even with the blind spot monitoring system, I tend to also shoulder check. So it kind of like puts in an extra step. You look for the light and then you also shoulder check. But at the end of the day, it's the shoulder checking that's gonna save you. So honestly, like, you can do without the blind spot monitoring system on any vehicle, really, because you really should be shoulder checking and not relying on these aids, these mechanical aids in cars these days. But that went out, and the cost of that was about $4,500, and they had replaced that. That's a shitload of money, and I would hate to shell that out to have the blind spot, I think it's a module, replaced. Alright, so here is the Jag. Dirty as fuck. Yeah, put tape and a piece of paper over it. I feel like blurring it out in a video. So yeah, the blind spot monitoring system is this thing. And if there's a car around here, it's supposed to light up, and that shit just keeps going off and not working. So you really don't know if it is working or not, so you might as well just shoulder check. Plus, in a convertible, it's not too hard, not too difficult to just look around you. And with the top up, I'm usually not driving this car. With the top on, it is near impossible to see because of the blind spots. And you might as well just drive something else, because you're missing those pillars there with the window, so it just kind of covers the whole thing, and you can barely see out the back window either. So here's the rim that was replaced. nice and fresh. The tire that was replaced because I hit a nail. And this was the stop button that stopped working. Was pretty easy fix. So nothing too bad there. But honestly, it's mainly the parking sensors and the blind spot monitoring system that it's gone out twice actually. So I had to do it twice. It's gone, and I don't know. They can't seem to figure it out. It just keeps happening. So if you own one of these cars or you think about buying one of these cars, keep that in mind. Definitely get an aftermarket warranty if the Jaguar you're getting is out of warranty and is an older model, because replacing 2 of them already is about $4,500. I guess it depends where you are, but it's gonna be around there, and I replaced it twice, so that is $9,000 right there. And an aftermarket warranty is definitely gonna cover your ass better. I do have another, oh, there's a nice R right there. I do have another issue that happens periodically, and it's these buttons. Yesterday I was listening to Bluetooth, jamming away, and these 2 buttons for some reason would not work. The volume was working, but these 2 was not working. And I even tried switching source to like the radio, CD, or whatever. It just would not work. But then I turned the car off and on, and then actually I turned it off and on and it still wouldn't work. But then I disconnected the Bluetooth and turned it off, and then reconnected it, and it seemed to work. But it's happened a few times. Another issue that I've had recently are the lights. The lights for some reason would, even when they're off, it would flicker on and off while I'm driving, so it looks like I'm high beaming someone. Like there's usually like when your lights are on, there's like a little thing that comes on your dash, and I kept seeing it go off and on, off and on. I just thought maybe it's like like when it does it automatically, like if it gets dark or if it gets light. But it kept going off and on, and then by the time it got dark, I was here, and then there's a vehicle in front of me, and I could actually see the reflection, and it was flashing it. So I can just imagine how many people I was fucking flashing yesterday. I was working out earlier with a buddy of mine. So here's my garage. I have a gym inside there. I've been inside there. I have videos in there. But so we were working out, and then like in between sets, I was just glancing over, and I saw, and then the car is off, and I haven't driven it since yesterday, and the fog lamps and the headlight, it was flickering. Like it would flicker 3 times and then go off, nothing would happen, and then it would flicker again. Mind you, like my key is nowhere near the car. I haven't started it, I haven't done anything to it, and it was just flickering. And then went back inside to grab the key, unlocked the doors, played around with the headlight thing, and I stopped doing it. But that was super weird. I was hoping I didn't drain the whole battery or something like that. But yeah, I'll probably have to bring this thing back in to fix those issues, because the light thing is super annoying. I don't want to be driving at night and keep high beaming people. And hopefully the blind spot monitoring system and the parking sensors start working and stop working. Alright, now here's a shout out to Shaniqua, the Challenger SRT. What do you guys prefer more, the Challenger